is happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They like to go places, enjoy happy times together. And they enjoy these moments over again in pictures. The Nelsons are brought to you by the Kodak dealers from coast to coast who help you with your picture taking. These days, they have lots of exciting things to show you. For example, did you know the camera you now own can take beautiful pictures in full color? It can. There's a brand new Kodacolor film for your snapshot camera that lets you take color snapshots as easily as black and white. The same roll of film works indoors and out. You'll hardly believe such fine pictures were so easy to take. Ask about new Kodacolor film in the familiar yellow box. And now Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Hey, Oz. Hey, Oz.
Oh, hi, Doc.
How about a round of golf?
What the heck are you doing with the skis?
I brought them over for Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah, they belong to my boy Pete. He's lending them to Rick for the weekend.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot.
That's okay, Oz. It was really just an excuse to show you the morning paper.
Is there something special in it?
Darn right there is. There's a very nice article about me on page 5.
Oh, how about that?
Here, show it to you. There we are.
Medical Association to hold annual meeting. The County Medical Association will hold its annual banquet and meeting tomorrow night. The members will be addressed by several prominent speakers. Was that the whole article?
Yeah, how about that?
Well, where's the part about you?
Are you kidding? I'm one of the prominent speakers they refer to.
Well, they don't even mention your name.
Well, naturally not. It's the Medical Association, a highly ethical organization.
It's tomorrow night, you say?
Yep. Even bought a new tux for the occasion. Had it tailor-made. It's a beauty. Took them 4 weeks to make it.
Oh, good for you.
Well, I better get going. I'm expecting a baby about 10 o'clock.
Oh, say, maybe I better help you over to your car.
It's okay. I think I can make it.
Well, good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks a lot.
Hiya, Pop. Hiya, Pop. Oh, hiya, fellas. Hey, these are for you, Rick.
Oh, thanks. Now I won't have to borrow any from Pete.
No, those are Pete's. His father just brought them over.
So long, Oz.
Oh, so long, Doc.
Thanks a lot for the skis, Dr. Williams.
That's okay, Rick.
Boy, these are beauties. Well, don't you guys have skis of your own?
Well, we do, but they're in pretty bad shape.
Oh, well, gee, these look like they're expensive skis. If anything happens to them, you guys are responsible, you know.
We'll take good care of them, Pop.
Well, it's just not a good idea to get in the habit of borrowing things unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, it's necessary. I had to borrow a pair from Chuck.
Well, couldn't you get yours fixed up?
Not in time. See, we both have dates to go skiing, and we didn't want to disappoint him.
Okay. Take good care of them now.
Oh, we will. We'll take good care of the skis, too, Pop.
Take good care of what?
Well, I was just telling the boys to be sure and take good care of their dates. Of their skis. They're borrowing skis.
Well, what are they borrowing skis for?
Well, I don't know. They're going skiing, and there's the busted. Dave borrowed a pair, and Ricky borrowed Pete's. I don't like the idea myself.
Well, maybe Pete's are better.
Oh, well, that doesn't hurt. I just don't think they ought to get in the habit of borrowing things. You don't have something, do without it. Oh. Have I seen that dress before?
I don't think so.
When'd you get it?
Today. I'm going to wear it to the women's club meeting tonight. We're having installation of officers.
Gee, I hope you get some more use out of it. It seems a shame to buy a dress and just wear it once.
Oh, I didn't buy it. I borrowed it from Clara Randolph.
Harriet, didn't you hear me? I just got through telling the boys what I think about borrowing.
Oh, I know it. I'll tell you what. You use the same lecture on me and just change David and Ricky to Harriet.
Harriet. Listen to this from the pen of William Shakespeare, Hamlet to be exact. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend.
That's very pretty, dear.
It's darn good advice, too. Polonius's advice to Laertes.
Oh, I thought it was Ozzie's advice to Harriet.
Well, yes, it's that, too. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, For lone off losers, both itself and friend.
Let me see that book.
Complete works of William Shakespeare.
This book belongs to John L. Green. When did you steal this from him?
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
What happened to John? I haven't heard from him in quite a while.
For loan oft loses both itself and friend.
I'll return the book to him this afternoon.
Yeah, fine. I'll drive you to the airport. He moved to Schenectady 6 years ago.
Oh, hi, Mr. Darby. Come on in.
Hello, David.
Pop, it's Mr. Darby.
Oh, why, hiya, Dar. Gee, it's nice to see you. Come on and sit
Let
down.
me take your hat and coat.
No, thanks, Harriet. I can only stay a minute. I just dropped by to ask a favor of your illustrious and versatile husband.
Well, after a build-up like that, how can I refuse? Just sit down over here. It's a nice, comfortable chair.
Thank you.
What's on your mind?
Well, sir, first of all, I must apologize for inviting you at the last minute like this, but we're having our annual Explorers Club banquet this evening, and I was wondering if you would consent to be our Toastmaster.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, dear.
Hey, that's great, Pop. It's a great honor, but it's so sudden.
Yes, I know it is, Oz, and I'm sorry. General Caldwell was supposed to be our Toastmaster, but he was suddenly called out of town, and then right away somebody mentioned your name.
Oh, really? Who was that?
Me.
Oh, thank you. I don't mind helping out, but what could I talk to the Explorers Club about?
All you have to do is introduce the guests, get off a few clever little remarks.
Oh, I'm sure you won't have any trouble, dear.
There's no special procedure connected with the affair, is there?
No, nothing difficult. It's all very informal. Oh, there is the cake ceremony, but that doesn't amount to much.
Well, what's that all about?
Oh, they just bring in a huge cake symbolizing the spirit of good fellowship or something.
Well, what do I do with it?
You just cut yourself a great big slab and eat it.
Well, I'm sure I can handle that part of the assignment.
Why, I'd like that job myself.
Yeah, I just hope I can think up enough funny things.
Hey, maybe you could fall on the cake.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Well, now, if you want a gag, Oz, I can tell you the one that General Caldwell had lined up. He was going to introduce this friend of his from Africa and then bring in a little monkey all dressed up in a tuxedo.
Sounds pretty funny. A monkey in a tuxedo.
Yeah. By the way, Oz, have you got a tuxedo?
For the monkey?
No, for yourself.
Oh, yeah, I think I have one upstairs someplace.
Well, then there's no problem. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this, Oz. I do think you'll have a good time, though. They're really a fine bunch of fellas.
Oh, I'm sure I will. And thanks a lot for inviting me.
I wish I could ask you, too, Harriet, but this is strictly for the men.
Oh, well, that's all right, Darb. We have a woman's club meeting tonight anyway.
Well, good for you. See you later, then, huh, Oz?
Okay, Darb.
Goodbye, Harriet.
Goodbye, Darb.
Bye, Mr. Darby.
I wish I could go. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, I kind of like to see the monkey.
I'll have to dig out my tuxedo.
What's in your closet, dear?
Oh, I wonder if it needs pressing or anything.
Why don't you look and see?
Hey, Bob, if you need any jokes, there's a book in my room, 1001 jokes for all occasions. And those glasses with the funny nose are in my top drawer.
Well, I think I can get laughs without using those. At least I hope so.
If you can't, Pop, you've always got the monkey. Look so insulted. I'm talking about the other monkey. Hey, here's a joke Pop might be able to use. There were two giraffes and a zebra, and one giraffe said to the other one,
I don't
"Hey,
like those jokes where one animal talks to the other. If you want to get technical, a giraffe can't make a sound.
Well, that's a joke. See, the zebra's a ventriloquist."
Some joke. If you ask me, Pop doesn't need any help anyway. He's getting enough laughs by himself.
I wonder what's so funny.
I'm sorry, dear.
That's pretty funny, Pop. Yeah, you won't even need the monkey.
I can't figure out what happened to this darn thing. It used to fit me fine.
Oh, that makes a nice smoking jacket.
We're all laughing here. What am I going to do about this darn thing?
I think you better get a new one, dear.
Well, you don't walk in and buy a tuxedo just like that, you know. You always need some alterations. The doc said it took 4 weeks to get his... Hey, there's an idea. Doc just bought a new tuxedo. Maybe he'd lend it to me. He's the same size as I am.
Now, wait a minute. What about that lecture you delivered to me this morning?
Did you get one too, Mom?
Yeah, same one, only you changed the names.
No. There's nothing wrong in borrowing if it's an emergency. And, pardon me, son, and this is an emergency.
What about the words of William Shakespeare? Neither a borrower nor a lender be.
Oh, well, you didn't finish the quotation. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, except in the case of an emergency.
Once there was a man who said, I ought to take some snapshots of the baby. He might have saved a scene like this, or even one like this. But he decided he'd wait till tomorrow. The weeks became years as the tomorrows passed by, and Anne was quite a young lady. I've got to get the camera out soon, he said. But he waited and waited again. Until now, just a short 2 years later, the girl who joins Dad for supper is surely a baby no longer. Anne, go to kindergarten already? And so today, Dad's taking pictures, taking them now, for he's learned that it's sad but true that no camera anywhere ever was made to take pictures of yesterday. The snapshots you'll want tomorrow, you must take today. And today, it's easier than ever with new Kodak cameras and new Verichrome pan film. Always keep your camera handy, loaded with Kodak film, the film in the familiar yellow box.
It's brand new. I haven't even worn it myself yet.
Well, I know that, Doc.
I just bought it. You can buy tuxedos, you know.
Well, I know, but I just don't have time. I'll be very careful of it.
I've got to have it for tomorrow night.
Well, yes, I know that. I promise you, I won't get any spots on it, and I'll take it over to the tailor's, and I'll have him press it, and I'll bring it over here tomorrow afternoon without fail.
Well, okay.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot, Doc. I'll do the same for you sometime. Sorry, Charlie. But the thing is, the zebra was a ventriloquist. And now, gentlemen, it is my pleasure to request that the traditional cake be brought in. It symbolizes, so I am told, the spirit of friendship and good fellowship that abounds among fellow explorers. Fearless and courageous all. Gentlemen, the traditional cake. Thank you very much, boys. Not having attended your functions before, I asked Mr. Darby what I should say about the cake. And he fittingly replied, no crummy remarks or you'll get a frosty reception.
It's not. Mr. Nelson, I've just been informed that our distinguished visitor from Africa has arrived.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Darby. Gentlemen, before we cut the cake, I should like to introduce to you a distinguished visitor who has spent most of his life in the equatorial forests of Africa. Professor Thomas J. Treeswinger.
He's a friend of mine, isn't he terrific? He'll do anything for him.
Good night, Darb. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Oz. You forgot your coat.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, what is that thing?
Oh, that's the monkey's tuxedo. I figured I should get it cleaned for him.
Oz, I don't know how to thank you for tonight. You certainly made the evening a success. The way you fell into that cake was a funny. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Mr. Nelson?
Oh, hello there.
I was cruising by and I noticed a light on in your garage and I thought I'd better investigate. I didn't expect to find you up this late.
Oh, yeah, well, I just got home. See, I was a Toastmaster at the Explorers Club banquet tonight.
You were the one. My brother-in-law was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he told me about the guy with the monkey that fell in the cake, but I didn't dream it was you.
Well, yeah, I did. I'm afraid it was me, all right.
Must have been pretty funny.
Well, everybody laughed.
Wow, this sure is a mess. You got more nerve than I have, Mr. Nelson. I wouldn't take a dive into a cake and ruin my tuxedo for anything.
Oh, it's not ruined.
Looks pretty far gone to me.
Oh, no, I've been using this cleaning fluid on it, and it hasn't done any good at all.
I know what I'd do if I were you. I'd have it dry cleaned.
Well, the only trouble, those guys take so long to get your stuff back, and I have to have this by tomorrow night.
Oh, playing another banquet?
Oh, no.
Too bad. If you were, I'd like to see it. This must have been real funny.
Well...
Ozzie?
Oh, it's my wife.
Ozzie?
Well, everything's okay, Harriet. I just got home.
Oh. Officer, would you mind helping Mr. Nelson into the house?
She's kidding, of course. Oh, good morning, David.
Good morning. It's almost 12:30. I've been downtown and back.
Oh, well, I guess it was pretty late when I got in last night.
If you'd gotten in an hour later, you would have met the boys on their way out.
No.
They got an early start for their ski trip this morning. Well, how was the banquet?
Oh, it was fine, thanks. How was the women's club meeting?
Oh, very nice. What have you got there?
Oh, these are Doc's tuxedo pants.
Oh, say, where's the coat? I looked all over for it this morning. I wanted to take it downtown and get it pressed.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. I'll take the suit down, get it pressed a little later on. Oh, pardon me. That's probably for me.
I'll get you some breakfast.
Oh, thanks a lot. Hello?
Hello, Oz. This is Doc. Did I wake you up?
Oh, no, Doc.
Say, is it all right if I come over and pick up my tux now?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I'll get it over to your house.
Well, I'll be going right by your place.
No, I insist.
Well, don't make it too late now. Remember, I need it for tonight.
Well, yeah, I know, Doc. Don't worry about it. Goodbye.
Ozzie?
Oh, is breakfast ready?
No, I spilled some coffee on the rug. Where's that can of cleaning fluid?
Oh, it's on the workbench in the garage.
Oh, thanks.
Here's your cleaning fluid, dear.
Oh, hello, Mr. Nelson. What can I
Hi.
do for you?
Well, I have a little dry cleaning job for you here.
Good, good. Hey, how old is Ricky now?
No, that doesn't belong to Ricky. That belongs to a monkey. Or rather, I should say, a chimpanzee.
Oh?
See, he and I attended this banquet last night, and there was a big gooey cake, and, well, you can see the spots there for yourself.
Leave it to a monkey to fall into a cake.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's see, I got a little on my tuxedo here, too.
Well, I think this will dry clean all right. Tuesday be okay?
Oh, I was hoping to get it back by this afternoon.
This afternoon? It's quite a gooey cake.
Well, see, this is kind of an emergency. I borrowed this tuxedo from Dr. Williams, and he needs it for a banquet this evening.
Well, I'll do the best I can. It's kind of a rush job. When did you want it delivered?
Well, this afternoon, if possible.
Okay, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, well, gee, thanks a lot.
Oh, Mr. Nelson. Will you tell Mrs. Nelson I'm awfully sorry I can't get that scorch mark off her formal?
Her formal?
Yes, she brought it in this morning.
Oh. Well, that's the danger of trying to press those delicate fabrics at home, I guess.
You're so right.
Yeah, well, I'll tell her.
Oh, Mr. Nelson.
Yes?
You did say a monkey.
Harriet,
Yes, dear?
are the boys home yet?
Oh, yes, they got back a little early. There wasn't much snow up there.
Have you seen Pete's skis?
No.
Here, take a look at them. How do you like those?
Oh, for goodness sakes, what happened?
Well, that's what I'd like to know.
Oh, hi, Pop.
Well, hiya, Rick. Look at those skis, son.
Yeah, they're pretty bad, aren't they?
Well, you're darn right they are, and it just goes to prove what I told you yesterday. When you borrow something, you're asking for trouble. If anything happens, you're responsible.
I know that, Pop.
Well, then you're going to have to get new skis.
Oh, thanks, Pop.
Well, I'm not going to get them. I didn't break them.
Well, sure you did. Don't you remember last year you ran over them with your car?
Well, those were your skis I ran over.
Well, sure, these are my skis. And these are David's. See, they still have the tire marks on them.
Well, where are Pete's?
Oh, we decided not to borrow them after what you said.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, well, good for you, son. I'm glad you took my advice. I wish you Harriet, would you sneak off?
What are you talking about?
Well, the tailor mentioned a little something about a scorch mark on Clara's formal.
How about that? Did Clara scorch her dress, too?
What do you mean, too?
Well, I scorched my dress. I was going to wear Clara's until you got to talking about borrowing things, and then I decided to wear mine. I covered up the scorch mark with a corsage.
Oh, well, it was good advice, you know. Something could have happened.
Well, you borrowed Doc's tuxedo and nothing happened to it.
Well, something could have happened.
Well, like what?
Well, for instance, I could have fallen into the cake.
Gee, that was my idea, Pop.
Well, yes, but it could have happened.
Oh, don't be silly.
Well, it may interest you to know that I did fall into the cake.
You're kidding.
I only wish I were. Oh, boy, you ought to see Doc's tuxedo. It's just a mess.
Well, I thought Doc had to wear it tonight.
Well, he does. I took it down the tailor shop, and he's trying to get the goop off and get it back here in time. See, when you borrow something, you're just asking for trouble. This is terrible.
You have to give Pop credit. He'll do anything to prove a point.
The cleaner come yet?
No, not yet, and it's after 6 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to do. Doc's got to have his tuxedo for tonight.
Well, you just have to tell him what happened.
Well, that won't do any good. He needs his tuxedo. Oh, here comes the man.
Good.
Come in.
Here you are, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, thank boy, am I glad to see you.
Well, it wasn't as tough a job as I thought it would be.
Oh, that's good.
By the way, do you happen to know who made that cake?
Well, no, I don't. Why?
Well, it looks so good I thought I'd stop off and buy one on the way home.
Oh. You know, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Thanks anyway.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Did he get it cleaned?
Yeah, I got it right here. Boy, just in the nick of time, too.
You better take a look at it.
Well, I'm sure he did a good job. What is it? Dr. Williams' tuxedo. I had it cleaned and pressed. What the heck is this?
Holy smokes, they shrunk it.
Well, this is the monkey's tuxedo. Where's Doc's?
Well, maybe you delivered it to the monkey.
Oh, hi, Dr. Williams.
Hi, Rick.
Come on in.
Your dad home?
Yes, sir, he's right in there. Pop, it's Dr. Williams.
Pardon me. Oh, Doc, for goodness sakes, what brings you over here?
What do you mean, what brings me over here? I've been waiting for you over at my house.
Oh, what for?
You know darn well what for. You were going to bring my tux over.
Oh.
Well, where is it?
Well, there's an old saying, Doc, you can't trust a monkey.
Thanks for the information. Now, where's my tux? I got to run. I'm late.
Well, gee, pardon me, there's the phone. That's probably for me, pardon me.
Ah.
Hello? Oh, he is. Just a minute. It's for you, Doc.
Oh, thanks, Harriet.
Hello? Oh, hello, dear.
What? Oh, how about that? Yeah, well, okay. Oh, good. Thanks a lot. How about that? You know that baby Mrs. Johnson was expecting yesterday? Well, it's finally arriving. And just when I'm supposed to make a speech, too.
Well, Doc, I'd better tell you about your tuxedo.
Yeah, my wife said the cleaner just dropped it off at our place. Why didn't you tell me you were having it delivered?
Well, the whole thing got kind of mixed up.
Well, I probably won't get a chance to wear it tonight anyway. So long, Oz.
Harriet. Say, Doc. Would you really like to wear your tuxedo tonight?
Sure I would, but how can I? I'm delivering a baby.
Well, I tell you, you go home and put it on, and here's one for the baby. Make it a formal affair.
Harriet, this husband of yours really takes the cake.
Right, takes the cake. Cake.
Here's how you can relive a good time over and over again. See it, big as life in full color slides. The newest, smartest way to take color slides is with a stylish Kodak Signet 40 camera. You'll wear it proudly everywhere you go. Just aim, focus, snap. It's as easy as that. Exciting action shots, eye-catching close-ups, beautiful scenes, indoors or out, day or night. You can take them all in rich, beautiful color. The Kodak Signet 40 is the smartest color slide camera you can buy, yet it costs only $74 or as little as $750 down. Other fine Kodak color slide cameras range in price from $31.50 to $175. Ask your dealer about easy terms, and remember, when your camera is made by Kodak, you know it's good. Ozzie and Harriet are brought to you by the Eastman Kodak Company, who remind you that the name Kodak on your camera or film is your guarantee of quality. If it's made by Kodak, you know it's good. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.